Yo, welcome to the No Limit Podcast, the only place where you can find the Minnesota Perks down by 3, 10 seconds left, Miller kicks it to the corner, set from 30, it's good! You'll never have back pain again in your life. Welcome to the No Limit Podcast. We're live with No Limit Eddie, Any Ball, and today, Woody Woodsman.
How you doing, there, Woody?
How are you, Wood?
I'm good, but better than by.
What is this? Deep Woods.
Oof.
Wait, did I blow it?
No, you did it good.
Did I do it in the right time? The right second?
You were beautiful.
All right, Woody. So that's not Woody's real voice. Woody has an actual voice. I guess
Oh,
that
he
is
does?
An actual voice? Don't
Yeah.
we all really?
Yo,
I mean,
no. What, dude?
I mean, I
No,
gotta
we were
bamboozle
talking
a man.
for 20 minutes before this podcast started, and he talked the whole time with that Southern Bayou voice.
We were fucking with you.
But we went ahead and smoked, and I guess I broke.
You broke character.
Damn,
30
bro,
seconds
this
in.
whole time I thought you were like Woody from the Bayou. And
Oh yeah, whatever from the Bayou, I come down. Sometimes you gotta come up north. You gotta get some of the good old weed. Yeah.
Dude, this dude's loosing this guy with diamonds right now. His shirt, his eye. You think he talks like that? He's a free spirit.
Listen,
You're
man.
talking about like a trucker.
I love the
That's trucker
glasses,
voice.
honestly.
Yeah, the glasses are fire.
Oh, dude, they you know what they say? The glasses make the man.
The glasses make the man. So
Oh,
what,
yeah.
What do these make me?
They make you stunning, dog.
Let's go.
Yo,
Where's your
listen,
glasses?
right there,
I wish I
RoboCop.
had some.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yo, it's the second RoboCop reference in 2 days for me.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a lot of RoboCop going on in my life. You alright?
Yeah, we're good.
How you guys feeling?
excellent.
I'm feeling real good. I know you're feeling good because you got the glasses and you showed what's under the shirt.
Oh yeah, you want to see what's under the shirt?
We
on
want
the
to see
shirt?
what's
You
under
want to see
the
what's
shirt.
under the
Woody.
shirt?
How a month of it?
So besides these absolutely impressive Johns I got on my chest here, for Pride Month, you know, I gotta celebrate. We gotta stand in solidarity here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
No limit. No
Rainbow
limit
hearts
supports
on the
Pride
nipples.
Month. For sure.
I feel that. Rainbow hearts on the nipples is like the ultimate support of Pride Month.
I think so.
Like, no one can tell you don't support
If
Pride
you
Month.
went out shirtless today in like some parade with those glasses, the way you did your hair today, like
Yeah.
you would look like the archangel of the Pride Month. You know what I mean? Is that the right word? Archangel?
Yeah, the guardian angel.
The
No,
guardian
the
angel.
patron saint.
Patron saint.
Patron saint, I like that. I like
Third
that.
time's the
Patron
charm.
saint.
That carries a certain denomination to it. You know, it's
Yeah.
got an inflection to
That,
it.
that actually means, I don't know if you went to Catholic school, but that actually hits me in the heart because we went to Catholic school. So like patron saint or something, that really means something to me.
Nice.
That's like up there with like president. Like
You know how
if I
many
hear the
times I
patron saint-
prayed to Saint Anthony and then found some shit?
Yo, that works. That really
Praying to
does work.
Saint Anthony and then finding something, that shit hits harder than heroin.
That is witchcraft.
I mean, listen, you know, I respect religion, but the last time I was in a Catholic church, Saint Francis of Assisi in Norristown, right? Went in there, my friend Ephraim dipped his hands in holy water, and he jokingly spritzed me, and it just blemished up by the end of the first sermon. Like by the end of the first, like, I don't know if it's called a sermon, but
So
like,
you're the
yeah.
Antichrist.
No.
wow,
Christ
good.
is a dude.
That don't
He
sound
is
good.
chill. Christ is the man.
Right.
But like,
But
You're
that's
saying-
what they say. They say if holy water burns you, that it's like demonic
Yeah,
shit.
you're like-
but
you're
you
like-
probably just there was probably some dirty water or something.
there's also a good chance that I just wasn't taking care of myself, and like that just kind of activated the
What was your exact age on that?
shit. 16,
Okay.
something like that.
Oh. So your demon was full developed at that point.
Yeah, 16-year-old demon Woody.
Dude.
Demon Woody.
Dude, that's
what
why-
What demon Woody look like at 16?
Oh my god, I could show you pictures sometime.
Really?
Like,
Yeah, we'll send them to us. We'll pop them up.
yeah, absolutely. I looked like a mime from hell. I was heavily
mime
into
from
like
hell.
black metal, so like, you know, I was all about that like. You know, like that kind of shit.
Dude, I love it as long as after that finishes, it doesn't follow up with "I want to get out of this town."
I'm also not a huge fan of that. I do appreciate the musicianship in those songs. Don't like the vocals. That's like Avenged Sevenfold. I love their music. Fucking hate their vocals.
Nah, like everything about like that death metal, black metal type music. The music's great. It's the vocals that just take.
Oh,
me
but see
way out.
that's where the extra weight and that oomph, that emotion.
No, it's too far. It's too deep in.
Fair enough.
I need
Yeah.
something a little more harmonized.
Something a little more like
Something
melodic.
Something a little more melodic.
Keep
Not
going.
harmonized. Melodic would be the better word for that. You all right there?
Yeah, keep going.
Paranoid checks?
No, keep going.
Yeah, more melodic for sure. So,
Yeah.
tell the audience about yourself, Woody. So we've been sitting here for like 5 minutes now.
I am 31 years old, playing a lot of catch up in my life because when I was younger, I decided to surround myself with a bunch of dumb shit, and I decided to behave very poorly. But generally speaking, I'm a happy man, and I try to be the change that the world might need. And then fuck it, if it doesn't need it, I'm still happy at the end
And
of
you
the day.
know what?
You brightened up my morning today with those glasses.
Dude,
I'll tell you
likewise,
that.
dude. Your whole attitude, your demeanor, the way you conduct yourself, incredible. Like I was absolutely nervous that I was gonna come in here and that like I wouldn't feel like I could freely speak.
Right.
That I would feel restricted in some kind of way. But like
Nah, it's no limit here.
you're absolutely incredible human being.
No
Yeah.
limit.
There's no
For
limit
sure.
here, bro.
So,
You can say whatever
Water
you want.
seeks its own level, my brother.
I know you from work. I won't disclose where we work, but we work together. That's how I know Woody. And you're right. I really do feel like I told you that many times. Like, you know, walking around work, like seeing you inspire me to go out and try to be a better person. And I think you inspire a lot of people to be a better person. So you saying that you want to inspire the change that you want to see, you know, I think.
Yeah,
you
man.
definitely
Thank
do
you.
that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's why we have you on the podcast. I mean, you know what I mean? You're not even. Usually, a lot of times we have someone in the podcast. If it's not like just like somebody we've known forever, they're promoting something. We
Right.
just wanted to have you on because
Oh yeah,
you're just
dude.
a great
I
dude.
listen, and plus, like I said, I only listened to like maybe 6 of the episodes, and while I may not agree with everything you guys say, like with opinions and all that, you guys don't bullshit it.
Yeah.
You know, like you go no limit. You have no topic boundaries, but you're not malicious in any kind of way about
Right.
anything. You're just kind of like, hey, this is how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
I always like
Like-
to think, even if we are going hard at something, you can tell that it's all for just
For
like,
comedy.
For
Yeah,
comedy's
yeah.
sake. Like there's no
We-
malicious
We've
intent.
never really
Oh, it's
had
just
a
adding some
serious
energy.
hot take or like a negative take on something that's been like, you know, malicious or anything.
Yeah, something we really stood firm on.
But yeah,
Like,
we're
that was
doing
negative.
Woods with Woody Woodsman today. That's going to be the name of the episode. I'm sure you're saying if you're listening now. Woody, we didn't get the backwoods, but you brought us a ton of stuff.
Ton.
A ton of stuff today for that episode theme.
A little bit of a banquet.
You want to show it on the camera?
Oh, I'm happy
A
to.
banquet.
Woody is a proud owner of a medical marijuana card.
Pennsylvania and
What's that one?
well, I don't know. I'm not gonna go too far into it. I'll just kind of pull these
Jars on jars on deck.
But yeah, this is how good of a guy that he is he came with 5 strains.
With five eighths
Yeah.
that we could choose from.
This is a quarter.
Oh, that's a
This is a
quarter.
quarter.
So you got
Forgive
basically just under the legal amount.
But yeah, it's decriminalized.
But yeah, he also
Definitely,
rolled us a joint where he rolled like he literally went in and got something from all 5 strains.
Yeah.
Instead of just rolling up one, like that is unbelievable kindness.
Oh yeah, it's the 5-strain train right there.
The
5
5-strain train.
Yeah, man.
You got
it's
any
a-
other phrases like that you like to use in your everyday life?
Listen, all the time, but they are 100% beside me.
And they have to pop up like that.
Exactly. They must
5-strain
be
train.
intrinsic and natural. You
I
know?
like it though, because I like to do the impromptu rhymes myself.
All day
Yeah.
at work, this dude is like that. Just dropping just any phrase, and it's the craziest phrase you've ever heard. But like, if you encounter him 6 times, he's gonna have 6 different ones.
And when
Every
you
time
finish
so.
a sentence with one of those catchphrases, it just makes whatever you said before just hit so much harder.
Yeah, I think one of the best things you can do in life is to recycle the least you can. And when I mean that, like, obviously I don't mean that with like plastics and cardboard. You know, I mean like
Right.
when you're talking with someone, challenge yourself every single day. For example, if I had a conversation with you earlier about Dunkin' Donuts coffee or something like that, and we were to have the same conversation, I'm going to challenge myself to think of a different angle or something that we hadn't discussed yet, or to if I say the same thing, I'm going to at least try to find like a good way to synonymize it and then rephrase it into a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this way you can kind of like, I don't know, it makes life fun.
I'll
That's
tell
what
you
it really
what,
boils
speaking
down
of
to. It
your
just makes
example,
life more
Duncan, I
fun.
fell back on it. You're killing a Duncan. I fell back on the Duncan. I'm more of a Starbs guy, or I'm,
Oh, you have broken.
or
the
I just
cardinal rule of
I just
mine.
become so energy drink. I love energy
Oh
drinks.
my God,
They hit harder.
That's
They
another
hit harder
core
than
rule of
coffee.
mine.
See, I'm
You don't
guilty.
drink energy drinks, do you?
From time to time.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
but
can't do that.
I can't. I don't like it.
You don't like it? What were you, a Monster guy or Red Bull guy?
Oh, both.
Both.
Yeah, and it was more of a situational thing. Like, do I want a can that I'm gonna like crush over a course of time? Monster.
Ooh.
Do I need to get some energy real quick? Red Bull.
I don't want to
'Cause they
derail
got
this
the
at all.
8.4 ounces.
Yup.
This is good stuff here.
You know the point too. You're like,
But
you're on it.
what's interesting about Woody, another interesting thing about Woody, is that most people classify themselves as a Dunkin' or a Starbucks guy. He's a 7-Eleven guy.
Oh, I'm a 7-Eleven guy.
Every morning.
They do got the $1 any size ice.
Yeah, they do, and I've been taking advantage of that so much.
Yeah, but you're also, you eat food, you eat burgers. Like, you're a 7-Eleven
Oh
head.
no, yeah, but I hate that. You know,
You
the
hate the burgers.
taquitos absolutely slap. You know, I would kill
But if
a
it comes
Minotaur
down to it, you
taste
will
one.
grab a burger. Like if they don't have taquitos or
Yep.
anything.
Like, do you ever
will.
eat Dunkin' Donuts breakfast sandwiches? No.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh, do you
yeah.
really?
They're banging.
Oh, I love Dunkin' Donuts sandwiches.
I mean, like it's not as good as like going to the diner.
No,
But
no.
like, you know, for fast food and just on
Right.
the go. Dude.
Let's talk about that. I feel like that could be an impromptu topic because I got one too. Like foods, certain items just from places where, yeah, they sell food, but you're not going to, nobody in general is going to say, oh, I'm going to go to 7-Eleven for dinner tonight. But you might because you know something you like. You might hit Dunkin' for the breakfast sandwich or something. I've
sausage,
hit
chicken,
Dunkin'.
cheese on-
I used to
on
have one at Dunkin', chicken salad. They got rid of it. But a couple years ago, they had chicken salad at Dunkin'. I think
From
I was
Dunkin'?
the only person who would ever order it. Chicken salad on a multigrain from Dunkin' slapped. The other one that I
Really?
had in mind, the quesadillas at Wawa, unreal.
Bro.
Oh yeah, they're banging. Like,
Better than
pierogi
any
quesadilla.
quesadilla.
and you have to
Yeah.
get the sour cream. You have to.
Pierogi quesadilla.
100%.
With sour cream. I'm telling you, get it.
You gentlemen ever been to Sheets?
I've
I've been there,
once.
but I haven't ordered hot food.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Very good.
Really?
Insanely good. You can get mozzarella sticks on your burgers.
On your burger?
Yes.
Wow.
You know, onion rings and French fries on your burgers.
So
I mean,
they-
that's just like the most topical thing I can think
They
of. It's like-
customize heavy.
yes.
Wow.
And they have Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce.
Dr. Pepper barbecue?
It's the shit. I swear,
How
like
is Sheets
it
the only
tastes.
one who has
It's
that?
crazy because
I
I could
know.
imagine Dr. Pepper just thickening into a barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
when I
like,
look at the
on
bottle.
its
like,
on its own merit.
on its
though.
own. Like,
Yeah.
like poke a hole in the top and let it sit for months, and you could squeeze it out, and it would just be good.
It would congeal in the barbecue sauce. Just natural Dr. Pepper.
Dude, I just
They
think-
honestly probably just add paste to the already recipe of
What's your
Dr.
favorite
Pepper
soda?
and mix it up.
Oh, Barks root beer.
Dude, lately
Barks
I've been
root beer?
ripping Diet Cokes and Diet Pepsis. Like people
I just
that
had a
like
They
Diet
have
Pepsi.
a crispy taste.
people that like Pepsi, they always say, oh, you can't drink Coke. People that like Coke, vice versa. But for me, any Diet Cola, other than like, I probably wouldn't drink like an off-brand, like an RC Cola or something.
RC
And they
Cola
don't
is
even
not
have Diet, maybe. But either a Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. I've been ripping those
Pepsi's
lately.
definitively better than Coke, by the way. I just.
Yeah.
I think I said that before on the
I
podcast.
agree.
but
I
wanna double
agree
down.
with the sentiment that the diets are virtually the same. However, on diet
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
Pepsi.
On diet Pepsi for sure, but the diets are about the same.
Now, on the
Pepsi's
other,
hotter too. If you drink Pepsi, you're way hotter of a person.
yeah,
Way
you
hotter.
just look at me.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Exactly. Pepsi drinks.
But like, also consider that Coca-Cola has much better side products. They have Fanta.
Yeah,
they have
like a
Barks root
Coca-Cola
beer, Dr.
machine.
Pepper. You know what I mean?
Pepsi has
Sprite,
Mountain
Sierra
Dew.
Mist.
No, Sierra Mist is
Is
Coke.
Coke?
Because
Oh,
Pepsi
right,
has
right, 'cause they
Sprite.
have
No,
Sprite.
no, I'm wrong. See, Pepsi has Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
Unpopular
has
opinion:
Mountain Dew.
Sprite ain't good. I don't like
I
Sprite.
don't.
Mountain Dew, but Pepsi's working that Pepsi crowd who's loyal to Pepsi, but they had that second item that motherfuckers who drink Mountain Dew, they don't drink nothing else. Mountain Dew has brand
It's
loyalty.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
Mountain Dew's
buddy
exclusive.
Mountain Dew
absolutely
has its
swears
own
by Mountain Dew,
spin-offs.
Right.
and I gotta say, dude, it slaps. So like, I really
If
can't
you're-
break.
If
the
you're Mountain
amps,
Dew-
the Mountain Dew Energies,
But if you're a Mountain Dew head, right? Like,
Yeah.
you have a lot of different avenues you can take. You
Dude,
have
Code Red.
you have Mountain Dew proper. You have Code Red, which is a whole other punch, and then Voltage, which is like, it's like a cooling blast. And then they have the Baja Blast.
I forgot
at
to
Taco
bring
Bell.
I found the hot Cheetos one, and I have it in my fridge, and I
Hot
forgot to
Cheetos?
bring it.
Baja Blast, it has a mind of its own. Like,
Mind of its own. That's
Yo.
that's the most unique soda I think on planet Earth.
Taco Bell changed the planet with that one.
Yeah, for sure. I can't believe you can only get that at Taco Bell. Isn't
No,
that
I
crazy?
think they have it like canned. or something like
I've
that.
never seen a
Blast.
can of
They might
Baja
have
Blast.
bottles or something, but it's crazy that Taco Bell
Hey, Danny,
probably
you mind,
gets
grabbing that water behind you
Taco
there?
Bell probably gets so much business. I know. I wish I brought one out. My throat's burning a little bit. I might drink this little soda over here.
Dude, I thought you were pointing at the fucking goddamn bug spray.
I could just turn the hose on real quick and get a sip.
Jump in the pool.
Wow, now we're just talking about all these sodas you're drinking. You're drinking a 1 liter water.
Hell
Good
yeah.
for you, bro. Get
You
that
stay
water.
on the water.
I try. I already drank an iced coffee today.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
that was
Where
that
you
Boston.
from?
That was that Boston conversation. we
You
were
went
having
from
in the car.
Louisiana to Conshohocken to Boston.
How do you feel that you saying iced coffee like that is forever enshrined in No Limit
Cough.
history? You right there?
Just making sure front and
Oh
back.
yeah,
Okay.
the front is taped, so it doesn't
Yeah.
say front.
Yeah.
You'll only see the words back.
You're all good, and we're watching right here. You're looking Gucci on the levs.
The
Oh,
levs.
dude.
The
Ooh.
levs.
Those levs are looking hot. Hot levs.
The levies have not broken. We're
Ooh.
talking drinks, bro. I want to talk about alcoholic beverages.
Mm.
Because I feel like you could throw a few down.
I can throw way more than a few down.
You a beer guy?
I'm a liquor guy.
Mm.
Whiskey.
Mm.
Wild
kind of
Turkey
whiskeys you
101 bourbon.
Okay.
Well, is that like a good one, or is that like a
It's-
middle road?
it's
but
like,
you like it.
Like probably like high middle ground. You know what I mean? It's definitely not on the cheap side.
Yeah.
I guess it's just is nostalgic. You know, my mom drank it. I developed a taste for it when I would sneak it and, you know what I mean, drink irresponsibly with it.
Yeah.
So like,
When did that start?
I had my first alcohol when I was 2 years old. I had my first
By
full.
accident?
What do you mean,
Or on
2 years
purpose?
old? Yeah.
It's one of the very few memories I have. My dad gave me a teacup of bourbon, and it was like literally this little plastic teacup that was part of a set, you know, a hand-me-down from like my cousin or whomever, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like he filled it with bourbon just to get me off his back because I kept like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
bothering him. Terrible twos.
and yeah, he filled it up, and I just remember drinking it. And then I remember later I puked blueberries
Ooh.
into the bathtub.
That's cute.
Yeah, no,
That's a cute little story. My dad gave me a teacup of bourbon.
You were
and
2
I
years
puked
old and you
blueberries.
remember this?
It's one of the very, very few memories I have that's even remotely like.
That's pretty vivid. I don't think of anything
Yeah,
that.
okay, so I remember it, and I only know that I was 2 because when I was 3, I think that's when my dad flew out to California to the whole cancer thing.
What was
Dude.
that?
He had a brain tumor. He
Oh,
wound up
really?
dying Halloween 1995.
Oh wow. R.I.P.
Spooky.
I feel like, though, the
That is
fact
kinda
that
cool.
you drank the bourbon, and rest in peace to your father. I
Thank
don't
you.
want to, you know.
Oh, yeah, no,
slide
no,
past
it's-
that, but I don't want to.
it is just what it
talking
is.
about it too much more. I think the whole thing about you drinking the bourbon is what made you remember it.
Possibly.
Like because
Did he do it like
you,
just to teach you a
did you ever
lesson?
hear-
Like he's not gonna like it and you're not gonna ask again, or?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, you just okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear this has, I'm sure you've heard of it, and this is in a direct parallel, but did you ever hear the stoned ape theory about
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
where like that people were just apes and then they came across psychedelic drugs
Yeah.
and that's how they kind of gained consciousness?
I
feel
partway
like
subscribe
I
to
feel
that.
like the essence of what applies to that theory could apply to your story as the reason why you remember that at 2 years old, because you put a substance in your body that made you feel differently,
Like foreign.
a
Yeah.
different type of consciousness, whether it was like high or lower. It was different. It was a different mental state at 2 years old.
Yeah.
So you remember that because of that. That's what I think.
Yeah, possibly. And
Wait,
it's
did-
funny
wait.
because I can remember like only just to the point where I drank, and then it was just like nothing. Until of course I just
Dude, that
remember
whiskey might
throwing
have fucked you up. at 2
blueberries.
years old.
I don't know, man. It was like a really like small.
I know, but I mean, it could have gotten you just like a little bit like. I mean, you're 2 years old, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, who knows?
What do you know about
Wait,
whiskey?
real quick. They're saying stone ape theory. The stone ape theory is that apes found psychedelic drugs, and that's how they gained consciousness and evolved.
No, not necessarily. It's like not necessarily apes. That's just the name of the theory. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
could have
just a
been like a
catchy-
Neanderthal. Like it could have been even a further.
But that's what they're saying.
development.
They-
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
psychedelics
that
that
one
led
of
us
these
to-
primal beings found psychedelics like mushrooms or some type of form in DMT.
and it helped
somewhere.
develop
And
consciousness
that's how
and,
they
and
got
thinking and our sentience.
If that's true, that makes.
A lot of sense.
it makes a lot of
That's
sense to
why
me.
it's a real theory, because it makes a ton of sense.
I'm a huge
No, I
enthusiast.
think that makes life really small. Because then it makes me think that consciousness as we know it is very exclusive to Earth in some way.
Yeah, dude.
Like they ate grown natural foods off the earth that tripped them out to such a degree that they gained this kind. That sounds very unique to Earth.
Maybe
it's not. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like that makes. My first thought was that makes us feel real small and tiny in the universe.
Yeah.
Like we really might be the only things that exist like us.
that is.
Potentially.
Yeah, that's.
You went a little further, no limit. With it.
Bro, like when you said that, my world stopped when
You
I
were
heard
like,
the Stone Age
actually,
theory.
we're the only ones around anywhere.
Yeah, you said that, and the whole time you were talking, I was just like, this.
Like, oh damn,
Fuck.
this is it, huh?
Fuck.
What do you know
if this
about
is it,
this
I'm
whiskey called? Recently, I got into it. Buchanan's.
Nothing.
You don't like it?
No, I've never heard.
Oh, you
anything
never
about
heard of it? I think it's like a little bit of a better one. My girl's family drinks it real heavily. They just keep it around the house. It's almost like one of those things where like you don't really drink it. You just kind of let it
Sip
sit
on
there.
it, yeah.
And then like when there's like a big family party, they bust it out to kind of like flex a little bit. Like here, take a shot of this. Like it's real. Like it's a better brand. Because I never seen it myself, but
Yeah.
they always just told me that it was a little bit better. And then last year for Dad's birthday, they got him a Johnny Walker Blue Label, which is like the most expensive one.
Oh yeah, I've tried
You ever
that.
get yourself into some Johnny Walker Blue?
I've tried that. It's nice. It's definitely nice.
It's good. Do you like Johnny Walker, the brand in general?
It's too bougie for me, honestly.
Too bougie.
I just like Jameson.
I like Jameson.
Yeah,
Jameson's
I just
really
like-
nice.
I just
Irish
like
whiskey,
Jameson.
yeah.
Just regular
Jameson.
Jameson.
What about Jack Daniels?
Oh, Jack Daniels is nice. It's I like a whiskey that's like a little more assaulting. You know what I mean? It really has to assault my senses.
Do you just pour shots? Do you mix it with anything? You just
It
drink it on ice?
really depends. I love taking shots. You know, probably a little too much. I'm not I am ashamed to say that like I used to just like fucking just take the whole swig. You know what I mean? Like
Out of the bottle. Drinking out
like
the
a
bottle,
full sit. Like
that's
you
a
would be
new
drinking a water
level.
bottle.
yeah,
Drinking out the bottle is a new level of the problem.
it's horrible. It's like yeah.
When you're like, fuck it, I don't need a cup because I'm probably going to finish this anyway.
I do that with red
Yep.
wine.
Yep. See, I think, and this is like just pulling at hairs here, or
You
whatever
just don't wanna
it's
wash
called.
the cup.
Yeah, I honestly, because I know I'm gonna usually if I buy a bottle of wine, if I'm just gonna drink it, I'm gonna drink the whole thing because usually if you pour it out by glass, it turns into like 3-4 glasses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 3-4 glasses of wine if I'm drinking a bottle of wine. That's just how it goes. I don't drink
Can
one.
I pop that water, bro?
Oh, yeah.
I'll waterfall it.
I like how you waterfall your own water,
I
Just to show,
rested
like-
I rested on the lip underneath the thing.
just to show like yes, you can do this.
Oh no, I'm. A lot of times I'll probably wind up doing that because you know how it is when you grew up and like you pull together like $2.25 or whatever, or like you pull together the 150 and like the group of 3 of you guys buys that 1 half gallon. And y'all
I've
just
never
like,
had that. I've never had
See,
that shared
we never
experience.
sat around it. We never did that with whiskey bottles. Ours was like we would have to get like.
Oh, I was talking
we'd
about
have
like a
to
half
water.
gallon. I was talking about like a half gallon of like iced tea or something at the store.
I was talking about water.
Like doing the.
I thought we were still talking about.
No,
No, like
yeah,
young
no.
bucks. It's
Oh,
like,
I
you never
was.
know.
I was
He's
just
like-
commenting on the.
No,
the
because he was
water
talking about
fountain.
popping waters. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, I've been there, like, trying to, like, scrounge up $2 between 3 friends and all popping that same.
Yeah. See, we're trying to talk about too many drinks at the same time. That's why we're getting all confused. We're going on coffees, waters, alcohol.
When was the last time you guys had a Four Loko?
Ugh.
I never had one.
I think the last
To
time
be
I had
honest,
one was
I've
Christmas
never
Day.
had one.
I had one on
Lucky.
Christmas.
Ew.
Yeah, that was the last time I had one.
Are you trying to tell us something here? Is
No,
this
I
going to
just-
turn
I was-
into
do you
any
need
bowl
to-
therapy session?
the last
time
You're
I had
drinking
one.
4 Locos on Christmas.
It's a rough year.
I know you have a family that
It's
loves
so
you.
very
What are
oddly
you doing?
specific. A Four Loko
You're not
on
a
Christmas.
16-year-old abandoned girl, like walking the streets on Christmas.
Dude, every now and then, now and again, I get a hankering for Fruit Punch Loco. And sometimes I gotta take one down.
You ever play Power Hour with beer?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta take
I
a sip
actually
every
bought
minute,
a Four
right?
Loko
Yeah.
and 2 Bud 40s.
Yep. Played Power Hour with Grape Four Loko. You know, I went through 2 cans and it was horrible.
Yeah, so I only
Just the
I
worst.
can't do the grape because I drank it warm out of a water bottle one time. That some girl handed me, and ever since then I couldn't drink grape loco. I only like fruit punch. I never had like the golden one. I hate watermelon. Like it's got to be fruit punch or nothing.
Fruit punch or
Yeah,
nothing.
get the fuck out. It's not fruit punch.
Woody, we gotta get into it, bro. It's time. It's time. for what I think could be the greatest story ever told in podcast history. We led right into it with the alcohol. You said sometimes you go a little too far. Let's talk about that time.
And you did start the podcast off saying that you're catching up. Like, is this like like is this like part of what you're talking about?
Oh, just catching up to being an adult.
Yeah.
But definitely a lot of it started with that. Long story as short as possible. I got into a fight.
So really, before you start though, we're gonna get to a jail story.
Yes.
Right? That's
yes.
the point that we're trying to get to.
We're going to get to a medley of
a
a short little medley of jail stories that
all started with this.
yes.
It all started with this. So, back in the day.
Let me stop. It was October 2015. I wound up getting into a fight after drinking a shitload of beer, fucking whatever the fuck else I was drinking, quite possibly on, some kind of pharmaceutical drugs that I shouldn't have been taking, and got into an argument about what I had no fucking idea. Friend and I, get into it. He starts hitting me. So
Roommate,
I'm like,
right?
No.
Oh, just a
I
friend.
was at his place, and
So
he had
talk to
his
this
roommate.
guy at all, or?
No. So get into it. He's starting to punch. I'm like, no, I'm fucking out of here.
So you start to gather your shit.
So I began gathering my stuff. And before this cut off there.
That's a hilarious re-jump back in. So you start to gather your shit.
So I'm starting to gather my stuff up right now. We kind of just touched base on it a little bit. I was over there, and I was like, I was finna have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Play some games, have my guitar there. I was gonna like play some stuff over it, riff. You know what I mean? So I'm getting as much of it.
You're just the coolest dude on the planet. I'm just gonna go over there, play some games, just fucking riff,
Yeah.
hang out.
Dude, I was jobless, so like, why not?
Fuck
You know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
So I noticed that my guitar is no longer there. He's no longer there, right? I go out, and in the parking lot, he's there just smashing my guitar. Like, just my I love that damn thing.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I'm like, no, I'm calling the cops. So I pull my phone out, smacks it out of my hand, stomps it like a bug. Just, And fast forward, at this point, the cops come, his roommate calls. Finally, when they get there, they arrest him. The officer explains to me, in Pennsylvania, someone's got to be taken away because we both landed blows. I hit him twice, before.
But obviously, the severity
Yeah.
of he was attacking you and
Oh
assaulting
yeah,
you.
yeah. It was
took
very
him.
clear. It was
Yeah.
very clear. So I get home, pass some time. A couple days go by. I get mail. It's the restitution forms, right? And that's the forms that they have to fill out so that I can get my money back.
Right.
And they call me on my phone, albeit the phone is destroyed. Like, you can't see anything on the screen. It's all bugged out. There's different colors, lines, and shit. And so I could still answer calls, and if I could get lucky enough, I could still dial numbers based on just roughly where they are on the screen, So they were in contact with me, right? Fast forward again, right? We're on March 17th, 2016, it's St. Patty's Day.
So this is 6 months after.
Yeah, probably 4.5, something like that. I'm getting ripped, dude. Like, drinking Steel Reserve cans, 211s, these tall boys, and I was just like, this is it. I don't want to live anymore. I took a whole script of Ativan, and
What's Ativan?
it's a sedative. I don't know exactly what it's classified as, but it was prescribed to my aunt for her schizophrenia.
Shit, okay.
It was something that could help her reel in and not hear the voices. It's powerful shit. They're 1 milligram pills, and like I took 20 of them.
It's actually interesting that she had Ativan for schizophrenia because I knew someone who took Ativan just for like generalized anxiety.
Yeah,
So it's weird that it works for.
yeah. It's like
things.
it's just one of those like, it kind of seems to cut through. You know what I mean?
1
right.
milligram tablet.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so I took 20 of them, and yeah, dude, it was crazy. Just blacked out. In whatever. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Frankly, I'm a little crispy, But I wound up getting 302 because I cut my hand open and it was bleeding all over the damn place. And so the cops come pick me up and they're taking me to Building 50, which is a it's one of those, like, hey, you're going in here, you need this help kind of thing, you know what I mean? And so I'm waiting for someone to come out for an eval, and mind you, I'm like blacking in and out. It could have been 30 minutes, could have been an hour. I'm sitting there. Finally, the same cop comes back into the building, and he's like, "Oh, we're taking you to jail." And I was like, "The fuck you say? Like, why? And apparently there's a warrant out for my arrest that was sent to his address.
The person who broke your guitar, whose house you were over at, sent to his address.
And they had my address for the restitution forms. They never fucking called me, right? So, and mind you, I completely glossed over the fact that I went to their preliminary hearing because I had to be there. They never showed up. Ever.
Who, the cops?
No, him.
The other party.
Him.
His arresting officer was there, and I spoke with him, and he was like, no, don't worry, you're not here in trouble. You just have to testify. You just have to literally, say what went.
Is this in Montgomery County?
Yeah, Montgomery County.
Is it the small little one?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
There's so many of them, and like, I don't pay attention to that shit because I'm terrified of being in those places.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean? Like, I have my fears of the law sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to be a piece of shit. But, I get taken to jail, right? I'm in the back of the cop car. I'm smashing my face into the fucking thing. I'm like bleeding, I'm bleeding down my hands.
Into what?
Between the plastic barrier between the front and the back.
Really?
You know what I mean? I'm
You
like,
were handcuffed?
yeah, I was
handcuffed
furious.
In the back of the car, smashing your head against the plastic that divides you from the cop.
Oh, dude, I was angry.
Wow.
I didn't feel anything, so I was like, ah, ha ha, I don't remember. I apparently sat in front of a judge. They have like their little on-site judge thing.
Wow, they send you to a judge like that?
But it's not for like an arraignment or I forget. I don't know what it was called.
Yeah, but you're hysterical.
Just your
How could
intake
you
or
even
whatever.
sit in front of a judge?
Dude, I don't remember any of it.
You're intoxicated.
I signed like 6 or something forms.
Holy shit.
Don't remember any of it, but they had my signatures, and I recognized it. It was my handwriting.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, they didn't even process me because I was drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I had to go back later on and get fingerprinted and stuff.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, they didn't give a fuck.
After
Dude.
my preliminary hearing, I had to go and get fingerprinted after because
Shit.
I was so drunk that they were like, oh, we're not, or I mean, maybe not so, but I was drunk, so like we're not even dealing with that. So it's crazy they actually put you in front of a judge, had you sign things. Like,
Yep.
That's insane to me.
I got to the psych eval, and I do remember this part because like my brain will always like kind of seem to turn on when it comes to like. It's an alert for me, like a trigger,
Okay.
oh shit, I'm talking about my this shit. And like the state that I was in definitely affected, how and what words came out, I was telling him I was going to kill myself, just if you're going to put me in here like an animal, you got all this fun, phrasing and stuff.
You and him got some things in common.
Some danimosity, you know what I mean?
Damn right, dude. So when I got arrested, I was like, if you don't come get me out of here, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna jump off this bench onto my neck, and you're gonna have to clean my body up. Like, I was
Actually,
screaming
did they
at the
turtle
cop.
seat you?
I rewatched the highlight.
Did they turtle suit you?
No, they gave him a manila folder.
What's turtle seat?
Turtle suit.
Oh, what's turtle suit?
Oh, that yeah. I'm still getting up to that.
All right,
dude, it's crazy.
Let's not blow the wad yet.
So they put me in a turtle suit. I was put in 5'11", right? They had this bed, right? Shaped like this, like it was like semicircle. No. So it's long. It's like a hot dog bun. So it's really long, and it's like this in the middle. So it's like you can't lie flat.
Right.
Right. So they had me on that, and there was no blanket. I was in a turtle suit. It was freezing cold.
What's a turtle suit?
It's like this big Kevlar feeling, like super thick, nasty material that's like, it makes you look like you're in a turtle shell that's got this Velcro thing, and you're stark naked under there. Right? Now, they didn't give me toilet paper or soap or anything like that for days. And I didn't get soap, period, because you can kill yourself with soap.
Eat it, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it's it's non-toxic soap, first of all. Second of all, they don't give you containers big enough to consume enough to even get toxicity if it were.
Yeah, so I think maybe because you smashed your head against a thing that this might have happened to you. I think they just saw me as a pussy. They saw you as a threat.
Yeah, I was angry.
Yeah.
But I was by myself. I was in that room for like, I want to say like a week and a half maybe. By myself, no interaction with any other human being. Oh God, it was so bad. I didn't get a shower for, I think, like 2 weeks, give or take, because you were in your cell 24/7 with nothing, no books, no nothing, just a bed and a turtle suit.
Your ass.
A bed and a turtle suit with
You
glass
can't even
like
move your
this
body.
thick. No,
Because you're in the turtle suit.
dude, it's
So you're 24 hours.
Dude, I used the turtle suit as a tent.
You were in there for 2 weeks?
A week.
So I was in that room for a week and a half. Then they moved me down the hall, and I was in 516, I think it was, and I met the first other person in that place ever that I got to see personally with my own eyes. And I'm not gonna say his name, but he was the shit, dude. Excellent human being. Fast forward, we graduate to M2. M2 is a fucking nightmare. It was the worst experience of my whole fucking life.
What's M2?
So I was on M1, medical 1. M3 is where the pregnant women are, right? So M2 is the either forever cage for the absolutely insane,
Is that on the right
or
side?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's either the forever cage for the super insane people, or it's the step up to M4 where you're getting closer and closer to going to a real block. You know, you have to graduate and get their trust and make sure that you're perfectly in line and you're not going to do anything.
And you originally started in M1?
Yeah. So I was on M2, and we now had metal beds, no mattress, but we had blankets, right? So, dude, it was Easter Sunday, and we got these absolutely banger dinner trays, but
Some ham?
so we
More
got lunch,
potatoes.
which was garbage, right? But we were getting the banger dinner trays, and for lunch, whatever it was, I just ate, and I was telling my cellie a story, and I was like, I couldn't fucking talk, right?
That was
Just
the greatest fake cough
That really
I've
was the
ever
greatest
heard.
fake cough.
I
Oh,
thought
dude.
for a second you might be choking.
Oh, I appreciate that.
It's gonna give you the Heimlich.
So I just started coughing. I can't stop, right? And my eyes are just blistering. They're so hot. This guy named Hakeem Outlaw. I don't really mind saying. I guess if you need to, you can censor it. He's literally got no family, and he's gonna be in that cage for the rest of his life.
And this was in M2.
This was an M2. He hadn't
So
taken
you got
a
to
shower.
interact with other people on
Not
M2.
really, because it was set up so you're in a line. There's like a corner, and you're in a line, and between everything is the bubble, the almighty bubble where one guard watches every single like pod. You know what I
Right.
mean? So Hakeem Outlaw, dude, didn't take a shower for like over a month, and they had the CERT team, the Certified Emergency Response Team, go in there and fish him out. And so they unloaded 3 cans of mace on him right next to an intake vent. The entire block got fucking maced.
Ah, because it went in the vent and went through the air.
Guards were running around puking and coughing and crying their eyes out and like putting on masks. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? It looked
Wow.
like, pretty much what we would see like early pandemic. Just like people like fucking desperately like, oh, I need this mask right now.
Yeah.
Right now. We got to go out in the sunlight. We got out in fresh air for about 10 minutes. For the first time in weeks, I got to feel fresh air and see the sun, because they had to let us out so no one
But you're
fucking
still dealing
died.
with the effects
Yeah.
of mace.
Oh, yeah,
so you're
no.
getting fresh air for the first time, but your like eyes are blistering.
Oh, it was
from mace.
horrible.
Wow.
Before that had happened, there's another one of the dudes in there. I don't know what his name is, but this guy would always go 1417714142214132119. Martha's vagina doesn't want Richard's penis. Richard's penis wants.
That was the exact sentence that he would say?
Listen, it would like, remember how I was talking earlier about recycle, right? He would never say the same thing twice, and he never
say the
stopped.
same thing.
And he never stopped, and it was always a different number sequence, and there was nothing to do to entertain yourself, so you would listen to this fucking guy for hours,
Wow.
for days.
He
This
was
is-
fucking Morse code and Full House.
This is such
Yo.
a crazy place.
and he just wouldn't stop. There are so many M2, but I'm just gonna jump. We're gonna skip M4 because that was pleasant.
Okay.
That was nice.
M4 was general population. Right?
No, M4 was still. You're out of a turtle suit. You're in a jumper. You've got a mattress, a blanket, a pillow. You can wash your hands. You can wipe your ass. You know what I mean. You take a shower maybe once every few days.
All this to me is that this was your first time. I mean, unless we just met you today. Unless you got more stories from before.
No, this is the first and only time I've ever been to jail.
This is the first time you ever went to jail. And yeah, you did act crazy in the back of the cop car.
Oh yeah, and I take full responsibility for that.
Hakeem Outlaw and the numbers man.
Yeah, this is insane.
Calendar man.
How did you end up here?
Yeah, this is insanity. Getting maced.
It's I said the wrong things,
you're
and I showed
a full-functioning
enough.
human with a regular job these days. Do you think that numbers man could be a full-functioning human with a regular job these days? I don't know.
That's a huge maybe, but probably not.
He's probably still there.
Oh no, that's what I think, and it's unfortunate because these people, they have their own process and their thoughts. You can tell that they're not when we look at people who are insane. Yes, they are insane. They are absolutely they're inescapably, irreversibly insane. But they have their own perception on sanity, so to speak.
Yeah.
So it's hard to not pick up on some of these things. So the calendar man, my dude would fucking he mentioned whoever, I said Martha, it could have been Marcia, it could have been Marge, it could have been whatever, I just remember the sound, but he would mention it every time, and it sounds like he got divorced. It sounds like something happened, or maybe he killed his wife. You know what I mean? Speaking of which,
Dude,
sudden.
Fuck my neighbor putting that shit on. Hopefully it didn't come on too long ago. I think I just noticed it, so we should be good.
No, I think we're fine.
Bro. I guess that's the problems with fucking pool pods early AM. You gotta worry about people. that
heavy?
Yeah, bro, that shit's annoying me right now.
Really?
Yeah, but I won't even think about it.
I think for you it's more from a production standpoint.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I don't think any other time you would
and
probably.
And one good thing is that whole. I think he just turned it on anyway, but that whole story was in your microphone, which is on the other side.
Yeah.
So it should be all solid.
Bet.
And now that we fucking got over that technical difficulty, we went through all that. We got through it all, dude. But that's absolutely insane. So. Is that the end of it, or is there more after M4?
Oh, there's what is it? H2. Yeah, the mental health observation block, dude.
Now, did you go there after the M's?
Yes. So I'll just make this the shortest version of it because it's hours of just a lot.
Right.
I had a heart attack.
In jail.
After working out with a couple of dudes that were way out of my league to work out with, but were very, I'm charismatic. That's the only way I survived in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't have survived any other way. I started working out with them. I wound up having a heart attack. Got over that.
How old were you when you had the heart attack?
25.
Oh my god.
Right?
I'm 25. That makes me feel fucked up.
25. I mean, I didn't take care of myself. I did every drug under the sun pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I decided that I wanted to escape reality and dumb myself down, and sure as fuck I did.
Yeah.
I have issues just now. You know what I mean? It's not big, it's not major, but these little things, yeah. But yeah, no, on H2, we had so many characters. Dude, this guy Vern would walk around muttering to himself, kind of like how I do my little, that was Vern. And he would walk around, super skinny, tall black dude that was pretty nice for the most part, didn't bother anyone, kinda. But he was in a 4-man cell. So there were 4 4-man cells on either side of the showers. There were 2 showers, one on each floor, and then a row of cells on bottom and top, right? And so Vern would walk around in circles on the floor of the day room and go up to the bubble, and he would hit the guard button to get his attention, right? And he would turn around and he'd be like, yeah, I need to go make me a phone call. I need to talk to my bitch. And he would just be bonkers and then fucking storm off with a purpose. And then go straight to the middle of the trash can, do one of these, real sharp, reach in and grab any wrappers from anything he could grab and take it back to his cell.
Wrappers?
And then he would just shred them into the tiniest pieces that he could in the trash can.
What the fuck?
And that was the routine for Vern, right?
Every day.
Every day.
Because
Isn't it
why
amazing
couldn't he
these
make the
people
phone
exist?
call?
I don't think there was any phone call. I think it was.
And I don't think there was any bitch either.
I don't know. No. Listen.
There was no bitch.
No,
No
Vern,
bitch.
Vern.
No bitch on the other end of that line.
Nah.
All I'm saying is, he might have had one of those pillows. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
You know.
Yeah.
one of them with the hole cut.
Yeah, with the
That was
Ziploc
common in
bag
jail?
inset. You know.
Oh, they were making pocket pussies, bootleg pocket pussies.
No, I don't
in
think
jail?
anyone actually did that. But there was this one
That
kid.
gotta-
sounds fire
there's
though.
gotta
A little
be a-
Ziploc with some lube in it and a pillow.
There's
Yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
a market for fucking pocket pussies in jail. There has to be.
See, I imagine there would be. I only met like maybe 2 or 3 guys who were open about being like, yo, you know, like, yeah, I fucking jerk off. I don't give a shit. Right? I'll tell you right now, 6 times.
In all of jail.
6 times over
6
6
times
months
in
is
all
all
jail.
I ever jerked off.
Cause like,
That
yeah,
sounds
you're
about
around
right.
all dudes all day. Like, you
Oh no,
really...
it's MRSA. MRSA was what I was scared of.
Ah.
Yeah, I would
You know,
just the
Staphylococcus. You know
the
what I mean?
environment would just trip me out. Like I don't know if I would like be like willing to jerk off when Calendar Man is talking about Martha's vagina.
So-
not
so
wanting
on-
Peter's
Imagine
penis.
trying to nut and the dude just next to you.
8543 John's dick does not want Martha's vagina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, like
That's
one of
crazy.
the examples of the perfect window was like, it was like 1 a.m. was when they were like transferring my cellie to some like court hearing that was going to be at like dead ass early, you know.
Yeah.
So my cellie gets up, he leaves. Everyone on the block is asleep. No one can. I'm on the top floor. You know what I mean? No one can see into my cell, and I was just like, "This is it. This is the time." It was so ritualistic too. Like it was
Yeah.
so like meaningful. Like I know that sounds corny as shit, but like I was
Nah.
like, dude, it was the first nut I'd busted in months. I was like, oh my fucking god, this is like,
Euphoric.
is
straight
this
up.
real?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do this?
And you gotta
know
go
what I
off
mean?
the memory bank too, because you don't have anything. You don't have a book. You don't have.
Oh, dude,
internet.
your memory is so sharp.
Really?
You remember
Probably
everything
'cause
you don't
want it
have.
so bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like it really shows
So
you
how
what
many
brand
in
it is.
total
Yeah.
through all these, the M's, the H's? How long did you spend in jail?
It was 6 months. I saw.
Oh, so that 6 month period was it?
Yeah. I was looking
the
at
night
1.5.
before you got out was that 6 jerk?
No. I think that was just one of those like I was in the shower and I was just like, fuck it. Like, I think I was probably close to getting out and I was like, fuck it, who cares? Like, who's
Yeah.
gonna stop me?
So like you knew like leading up to getting out that you were gonna get out, or they just like
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
was it a
But
process?
oh, dude, that was a whole nightmare in itself. So I didn't get to talk to a caseworker for like 4 months or something like that. It was like 3.5 months maybe.
Dude, that would kill me. Like just not.
I didn't
knowing what
have
the hell's
contact to
going on.
anyone on the outside.
Yeah, like
Not my
knowing what the hell's
mom,
going on
not
was
my
crazy.
my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I
Wow.
mean? So and no one told me my charges. I didn't have paperwork. All these people had paperwork. I'm like, it shows them what they're being charged with and how much time or something, some bullshit. It's like paperwork.
Right.
I'm like, where's mine? You know. Anyway, I finally got to see a caseworker. Finally got told what my charges were. I was looking at 1.5 to 3 years, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" For something that I genuinely still believe I didn't, like a crime I didn't commit, or at least whatever you want to call the situation, just
Yeah.
bullshit in general. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Though, so I finally got to speak with a public defender. Don't know what her name is. Could have been Susie. Could have been Laurie. I don't know. Or Debbie, maybe. Doesn't matter. So I spoke with her, and she looked at it. She'd heard my story all the way through, which was nice because every second that I was in that room with her was a second I wasn't like just in jail in general. It looked so nice. It was like a furnished room. I was like, ooh, nice. But sat in there, told my story all the way through a couple times, and she's like, oh well, this is fucked up. Like, I'll talk to the judge. I'll bring all this to his attention, and we'll see what we can do. So when I finally got in front of the judge, it was Judge William R. Carpenter, the same one that Bill Cosby had. I'm an Eskimo brother of judges with my
Nice.
boy.
Nice.
That's fucking fire.
Right?
And it's great that you know that.
Yeah. The
You
only
remember
reason.
a lot of names. Like earlier, you didn't say the cop's name on the pod, but you knew his name. The cop's name. You knew his whole thing.
Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long was it there?
Like a second
But
and a half or two.
It was
or...
the greenest of green heads, and it just perfectly landed right on your forehead.
And you didn't even. You were just like, nah, dude. No limit
did not break any
podcast.
type of. That's a professional.
That's a
Exactly.
limit that you were like, I'm breaking this limit. We're good.
Yeah, for real. You
no, that's
can't,
limitless. It's just on my head. I don't
you
give a
can't
fuck.
break
Oh.
character no matter what.
Yeah.
I told that fly to come here at this very moment. It's all in the production.
Yo, that's why they call you Flyboy.
Yeah.
Hollywood Magic on the No Limit podcast.
Fly boy right at the sky, boy. I'm pretty high, boy.
Yo, I'm pretty high, boy. I can't deny, boy. Don't try to defy, boy.
Hey, at night I get tired, boy.
Yo, you're looking super sly, boy.
Hey.
I'm about to
Bill
cry,
Nye,
boy.
boy.
I can do a baby cry, boy.
I'm really glad you weren't shy, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I had to kind of try, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Any ball might be a spy, boy.
Look at Danny looking pretty fried, boy.
Bro, I don't know how you can go off the dome like
You
this.
looking like the fucking 4th of July, boy.
Looking like he's immortal, never gonna die, boy.
Give me one.
Looking like you just had a slice of apple pie, boy.
Spread some butter on that rye, boy.
Look at them thighs, boy. Hidden glasses got me hypnotized, boy.
Wearing the outfit antithesis of a suit and tie, boy.
Woo!
Bro,
Went to McDonald's, got it supersized, boy. You want a super side, boy?
this is crazy.
Yeah,
I could go on forever. Just like No Limit Life.
Well, Woody's a rapper too.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You can
fire.
rap.
That's why we
He's
can
got
just
like
go off the dome
he's
like
got
that.
every avenue going. Like he's got every single one.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
why,
put music
he's
out
like
or
the
you just
he's
do
the-
that?
I do it for fun. I got some music out there.
He's like the perfect
Show me it
No Limit
after.
bar guy.
Yeah, we'll do. I was actually talking to your boy here. I was like, dude, I'll be happy to do some music for your.
You can play guitar?
Oh yeah, I taught myself how to play.
That's lit.
I just
I
don't.
feel like you're a fire guitar player.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'll show you the video of me playing.
If your beard is over like 3 inches long, you gotta be good at guitar.
The beard is a compensation. That's all. You know.
You finally got the No Limit bars you think you've always
I
dreamed of.
know, dude. Like
That was it.
That's what I wanted.
You've been
forever.
asking forever, and you finally got it.
Forever.
And it worked
Somebody
out so
to match
well.
my fucking improv energy on the
Dude,
No
my
Limit
gut
bars.
was
Oh, dude, it
busted.
felt right. You know what I mean?
My gut
did.
was literally busting. Like it hurt. It felt good. You needed get the high of getting a laugh like that is like no other.
Yo.
Like
It really
after
is.
you get a gut busting laugh, like your mind's so clear.
Yo, he's got that infrequent gut busting, like I'm in jail with my infrequent nut busting.
Ooh.
How much time we got on there?
A bunch of time.
Dude, what's this dude doing?
I'm looking. I'm not custom.
What's he doing? Is he
I don't
power
know,
washing
he's-
his house?
He's probably cutting 3 blades of grass.
Dude's a loser.
He ain't fixing his fence over here. That's fucked up, though. I'll tell you that.
Priorities.
Yeah, get your priorities straight.
Instant beef with the neighbor.
There's fucking 6 trucks parked over there. They have fucking construction worker orgy every day.
Construction worker or
Yo, don't bash it till you try it. You know what I mean? They know a thing or two about a thing or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Measure twice, cut once.
Ding-a-ling or two. I want to talk about one more thing before we get out of here, though, Woody. Goes all the way back to the gifts that you brought us. Dispensaries.
Oh yeah.
We now are both in agreement that recreational dispensaries are absolute garbage.
Yeah, they're kind of ass. From my experience, you go to a recreational facility where you can buy cannabis. Not only have I noticed the prices are just exorbitantly high, it's insultingly high.
Yeah, I mean, you said you were paying after taxes about $90.
Yeah, it was like
for an
90
eighth.
for an eighth. You know, or
Fred.
it was redonk.
No Limit Fred.
Now these days, you know, I find like a sale because I'm a bargain shopper. You know, sometimes I'll pick out a strain or two that I really truly enjoy. But you know, typically I'll see what's good in the bargain. Okay, eighth for $30, and that eighth will
Yeah.
last me for so long.
It's street price.
You know, but like,
Freddie boy, chill out.
why don't we have it federally legal, not just medically, but recreationally? I mean,
Yeah.
I cannot understand what
feel
the
like-
holdup is.
Yeah, I can't believe that it's just like how lucrative it would be for the country to just become fully recreational.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Going to the dispensary, you see all walks of life.
Yeah.
You see so many diverse and just ridiculous amounts of like just different people.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, dude. There was this older woman who was in there who was probably like, you know, late 60s, early 70s, and she was just so happy. She's like, I've been waiting like so long to be able to do this.
Dude,
you
everyone
know?
smokes. Not everyone, but like so many people do. It's not like exclusive to like.
Yeah. It's
like,
not for everybody.
Like podheads, like the traditional sense of podheads, like wearing goofy shit and like looking like a goofball and like talking about goofy, like that doesn't really like. There are functioning podheads that have, you know, high-ranking CEO jobs. You know, people just smoke.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very common thing.
real.
It's like drinking beer.
Dude,
You know?
every day before work, I smoke a sativa. I try to get one that's got like a good amount of limonene and myrcene in it, so that like I'm stress free. You know, I'm not on the mind with it, and my body can absorb some of that initial shock of the day. You know, you depart, you know, to go to work, and then if you come prepared mentally and physically, which cannabis very much so helps me do, you can achieve much more that way.
Yeah.
You know,
It makes me way more personal.
Smoking weed and work, though, it always had me. You probably know, like, by the right strains, because you're talking about limonene, myrcene, things I don't even know about. Smoking weed before work for me always just had me in the wrong mindset as far as, like, paranoia. Because you
Paranoia
just
check?
think everybody knows.
Yeah, I mean,
paranoia check. The camera's probably good. You just think everybody knows.
Yeah, I've
oh,
definitely
now
been
I get
there.
paranoia check. Now I get it, because I only listen. You know what I mean?
Yes, you hear some of paranoia check.
But
yeah.
I'm never aware of like what's happening. You
I'll
see,
go right now.
It's usually always the camera's the paranoia check because it's just gone off on us in the past. It's off. Is it off? So we're not done.
It was doing something weird, though. But we got over an hour. We're good.
All right.
But we got it.
We got it, boys.
So
got
paranoia
it.
check, we're going to lose like the last 5 minutes of the video, but it's all good.
That's when the spinner comes in on the YouTube. Someone told me over the weekend, they said they don't care if it's a blank screen. They just need to watch it on YouTube because they like watching it on YouTube. It doesn't matter what's on there. YouTube is how they consume it, so it's fine.
That's kind of smart. My experience with the recreational dispensary, I'll make it short and sweet. Not good. The people that work there, like, maybe some of the medical people know anything about weed, but the people who stand outside with the iPads and take your order, this is at the one in New Jersey, they didn't know shit about weed. They were just there looking like they were getting paid like the least amount of money you can get paid. I don't know what that even is anymore. Woody wants to advocate for $28 minimum wage. We'll talk about that with him on his second episode. But they look like they were just getting paid the minimum, and just, you know, helping people order on the iPad. I asked the guy, I said, because there was a decent line. First of all, a lady took my entire order and then at the end goes, and can you show me your medical card? I said, I don't have one. I thought this was open for the public. She said, oh, I thought I asked you that in the beginning. The public line's over there. So I wasted 10 minutes with her. Then I meet the other guy who looks like he is just there for the fucking, I don't know, $50
There for the check.
or whatever it is, 38 cents. He helps me order, and I'm like, how long do you think it's going to be from here in the line? And he goes, oh, probably about 25 minutes. So about 10 minutes go by, the line doesn't move at all, and it's like 8:45. So then I hear over here in the line, like, some guy start to say, oh, yeah, it's not open for the public until 9 o'clock. And I'm thinking, like, bro, like, who is this guy back here if he's just making shit up that it's going to be 20 minutes from this point, and they ain't even open?
This place sounds horrible.
yeah,
They
that-
ain't even open. Then the dude in front of me is like the most annoying man. Like, why? Like, I don't know how much weed this guy could smoke, but he was the exact opposite of chill. Like, most people who smoke a bunch of weed, you're a chill guy. This guy, it was 8:45 in the morning, and he was yapping his fucking mouth for, I kid you not, I'm not exaggerating, 25 minutes straight. He didn't stop talking for 25 minutes straight. Didn't take a breath, nothing. Just talking to random people in line. To the point where one of the random people in line that decided to jump into this risky conversation with him, not knowing how a stranger's going to act in line, is like, just turns around. In the middle of the conversation, he turned around and looked the other way again because he realized he was never going to get a word in. So I'm standing there, 8:45, left my coffee in the car, feeling like shit in line. They already lied to me. They already gave me bad service. The dude in front of me is the most annoying man you could ever have in front of you at 8:45 in the morning. It's real bad. I'm thinking about going home already.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I already been here 10, 15 minutes. I'm just going to wait it out. So 9 o'clock comes. They let like 20 people in. I'm like just on the fringe of the second group. So again, I'm like, fuck, I didn't get in on the first group. I got to wait a little longer. 7 minutes goes by. They let us in. So we finally go up to the thing, show my ID. I go into the room. Now I'm in the building, and it's the same people that were outside, now just in line again in the building. Nobody has been served. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? All of a sudden, somebody comes out of the back room, which is like the weed room that we were all waiting to go in, and she's like, guys, I'm sorry, our system's experiencing technical difficulties. We're going to try to get you guys in as fast as possible. At the same time, I see the cashier put a close thing in the window, and at that point, I decided to just leave. That it wasn't worth it. Because like you said, the prices were super expensive. I could get something way cheaper on the street that's probably just as good.
At that point, yeah.
Right. And that's also what I thought. The people that are here at this dispensary, what I gauge from the conversation in line, are people that have absolutely no other means of acquiring marijuana. Like people that just couldn't find a plug if they were a fucking socket.
Yeah.
Like just no other means of getting it. So they will wait in this line for the $90 ETH.
See, I can appreciate it because I definitely side that the quality when you go to a dispensary, it's worth it for me. You know, I take a little pin hit off my bowl and I'm just where I need to be.
Yeah.
But having tasted the fruits of the other side of this, man, I'm never going to go back to that.
Yeah, I mean, I can respect it.
Well,
It's
you
just
got
like,
the medical. You got like the super. When I was in line, this dude came up with a medical card and like
Oh, it's
slid
like
in
Easy
front
Pass.
of everyone. Yeah, dude. And then he got all fucking hype like, "Woo, I'm medical," and I was just like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like,
Yeah, at that
it's
point-
8:45, bro. You're trying to flex that you're medicals, going in front of everybody. Yeah, that place had me chopped.
Get
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
feel you
out.
on that.
I wasn't feeling them at all. Woody, it's been a fucking amazing episode, bro. You told one of the greatest stories ever heard on Noma Podcast. So just like every other guest, I'm going to give you your time to say anything you got to say, you know. Give us your way of life, anything.
Something to send
Last
us
thing
off.
on your mind.
Aldous
For the Noma
Huxley
Podcast.
once said, human beings joke about how they're killing time when it is in fact time that is slowly killing us. So I like to, as we discussed a little bit earlier, I can't even remember if it was on the podcast at this point, just be the change you want to be the change you want to see, move forward with as much positivity. That was an accident, but, you know, we in there.
Mine's going.
Just be happy if you can. And don't be afraid that if you're not happy, that you can never be happy again.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, I fucking love that. And always remember, oxygen gives
Fuck
you
you,
life
brother.
Love you,
today,
brother.
All
but
day.
over time, it breaks down your organs, and that's why you die. That's been it. Noma Podcast, episode 78. Thank you to Woody Woodsman.
Hell
You're
yeah.
more than welcome there, young man.
Damn, bro, I see why they sent you to jail over them 2 punches now. That's been it. 78. Peace.
Woo, love yous.
Deuce.
Love yous.
Deuce.
Love yous.
Deuce.